Well, g'day viewers, you're in for a real treat tonight because you got your Saint action double. I'm the Saint, and here speaking with me is the Saint.
G'day, it's a Saint here. Yeah, it's not the Saint here, it's actually Tom Cruise in front of me. But don't tell anybody, because people know that Tom Cruise is in Australia. There will be a stampede down here in Potts Point.
Still a bit miffed that the bloody Hop hasn't done anything on his channel. He's a lazy bastard and he should get up off his arse and do something. But anyway, here we both are, and the Saint's very kindly invited myself to the channel to talk with him and me about what's happening in the world. And I believe there has been an incident in Hollywood involving alcohol. Has this sort of thing happened before?
It's happening quite a bit at the moment. People are dropping off and carried away in ambulances. There is one person, 2 words, David Hasselhoff, who has been caught on YouTube with an embarrassing eating situation while he was drunk. Well, last night he's been carried off to hospital with alcohol poisoning. It was quite serious. If you've survived this state, God bless you. I hope you're well.
And I think, like Dave, I enjoy a drink, but I think Dave enjoys it, just that little bit too much. And he has had a few incidents like this, and it does seem to be a bit of a problem for him. And I guess it reminds us when we hear stuff like this in the news that all the best to Dave. Hope the ambulance ride was fun, and there has been other exciting news, hasn't there?
Well, yeah, and one of our theories of why people in Hollywood carried away in ambulances, maybe depression, is Australians seem to be taking the bloody awards again, and we're not leaving anything for the Americans. Toni Collette has won Best Actress. Good luck to Toni Collette. I love Toni Collette. I worked with her as an extra. She's fantastic. You know about Tara more than I do.
Yeah, the United States of Tara. It's about a person with multiple personalities. And Toni Collette, of course, is the lead character, Tara. And she seems to have won an award for this series. And look, I can sympathise with poor old Dave. Get into the awards night. He probably hasn't had much work lately. And another bloody Australian's got up and won an award, and he probably just hooked into the Fosters or Hahn or whatever, and look at what we've done to him. I just hope every Australian actor out there is bloody proud that we're sending half of the American celebs to hospital on the piss, or worse. I think we've got to start being a bit more bloody considerate. Maybe we need to knock back our talent a bit so that they can pick up an award or two. It might take a lot of a serious matter, and it's beyond a joke. After all, it's Americans awarding these awards. It's a bit of give and take, and it's better to give than to receive.
So, Tom, this has got nothing to do with your marriage with Nicole Kidman now, has it?
No, not at bloody all. I mean, she's talented. She took out... Well, I still haven't got a bloody academy, and I'm an American. Maybe I should get on the brew. I don't know, and I'm married to Katie now, so it doesn't really bloody matter. So, what do you think of my Aussie accent?
Brilliant. You've done some method acting. You didn't do that German accent in that film.
No.
Did you?
No, but bloody Terence Stamp and Bill Nye couldn't do... They could only do British accents, so it was a bit of a balls up from the start, really. It never really quite happened, and it was difficult walking around with that eye patch, I have to admit. It almost pissed down the front of my trousers because when I went to the loo, equilibrium away.
You've flown Qantas a few times to Australia, lived in the Blue Mountains for a while, lived in Byron Bay and Sydney for a while, did MI5 here. No wonder you've got a good Australian accent.
Well, that's true, but I've been up in Victoria a few weeks. Katie's got a job up there doing The Night is Dead or something, or whatever it's called. And anyway, I thought I'd pop down to Sydney, see the Saint, and if the Hop was ready...
And you got a YouTube t-shirt on.
I have,
very considerate of you.
Yeah. Shows off my pecs pretty well, doesn't it?
Tom Cruise
MI15 look.
is thinking of you, YouTube, there you go. Who said that Tom Cruise doesn't care about you on YouTube?
Yep. Who did I say I didn't care about?
No, I said you do care about. No one said that.
Of course I care about Tom Cruise. I mean, I've got to keep making money. Divorces don't grow on trees, do they? Yeah.
Talking about Qantas, if you're watching this, John Travolta, we're with you. We're not going into the details. A sad time. We're on your side, and we're not even going to talk about it, are we?
Yeah. And John, don't worry about Pelham 1, 2, 3. I mean, I had days of thunder. We get over these things. Things get better.
What do you think about what Quentin Tarantino said to you in sending you up about Top Gun?
I don't know, I didn't really read the interview, and he thinks he's too bloody good to work with the old cruisy, so bugger him. You know, we can all shoot people and say fuck multiple times on camera, but he's got credibility and I don't. Fair sucker to bloody sav. It's enough to make you hit the frog and toad. Oh, that's an English expression, isn't it? Yeah.
And what do you think of the Jedi nun mixing alcohol with her antidepressants, being a good Scientologist? What do you think of that?
Well, I have to be honest, I don't think the poor old Jedi nun had a lot to work with in the first place. You know, the antidepressants and the alcohol, we might have even got an improvement, but sadly not. A bit of a sad thing. Bloody terrible, really. I mean, if I hear her sing one more Monty Python song, I'm going to puke.
Wow. Well, Tom Cruise, you are notoriously against drugs. I'm sure Colin would disagree.
Yeah, well, he's probably one of these bloody drug-taking, independent filmmaking guy.
I don't know, he's been doing ANZ commercials lately and getting a bit of work, and he's been on CTS. Oh, you'd never hear a bad word from me, you know, especially having a coffee with you, and as broke as I am and as rich as you are. You know, remember the saint is always here?
Maybe trying to develop a sequel, Days of Thunder 2, so maybe we could team up on that. You can drive the car okay, can you?
I sure can. I can drive anything.
Yeah, well I can drive a 20-year-old actress, so I think we've both got something in common there. Since the bloody Hop isn't here, you better do his line to finish off the chat. Yeah, he's about the same height as me. So, but remember what the Hop says. If you're out there and you're listening to this, you are the resistance.